Right here at 5:30, a heads up. If you're flying somewhere starting tomorrow, you're going to have to wear a mask. The TSA is going to be enforcing a federal mask mandate at the airports and on the planes. As tonight, Gabrigagadis tells us here tonight, those who refuse to wear one could face a civil penalty.
Kentucky has had a mask mandate for months, so SDF says travelers who've been coming through here have for the most part been complying with the face covering rules.
We're just going to continue to keep those proactive practices to do what we can to fly healthy.
Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport says all of its airlines have already been requiring passengers to wear a mask.
So it's really not anything new for us here, except that it is now a federal mandate and does require enforcement.
Since the start of the pandemic, airlines have had the freedom to create their own mask rules. But now TSA is enforcing a mask mandate, meaning anyone who flies will have to cover their mouth and nose. The CDC says wearing only a face shield is not enough. Anyone over the age of 2 will have to wear one on planes, at checkpoints, and throughout the airport, and on transportation modes like bus and rail systems.
And not doing so means that you're in violation of federal law.
TSA will not allow a passenger to fly if they don't wear a mask. It can also result in a civil penalty. Travel expert and consumer advocate Christopher Elliott says it's still unclear what that consequence may look like.
It is unlikely, however, that the punishment would be any more severe than what we now have, which is that if you refuse to wear a mask on a plane, it's usually caught at the gate or after boarding, and they will ask you to leave the aircraft, and they will add you to their do not fly list.
The CDC is also requiring international travelers flying into the U.S. to present a negative COVID-19 test.
But where things are starting to get interesting is that the CDC is reportedly thinking about adding a testing requirement for domestic flights as well, which means that if you were to fly somewhere, say for spring break domestically, you would need to also have a negative COVID test to get on the plane. That is being discussed now. It's very controversial, as you can imagine. The airlines and the unions are against that.
TSA's mask mandate will remain in effect until May 11. For WHAS 11 News, I'm Sanai Gabrigagadis.